change your life. Why haven't we got what we want from life? Why is it when we have what we want from life, we no longer want it? Because deep down we have these blocks, these resistance, this vibration that's focusing on all the things we haven't got. And so we're saying to the universe, we haven't got this stuff. And the universe says, well, you're not aligning with me. You're not enjoying life. You're not passionate. You're not creating a life you want. So I'm only reflecting what you're putting out or what you're feeding your inner self. That's why my enlightenment experience course helps you to understand that, so that you can take charge of your life. Because trying to control your life is feeding the energy to not control. Wanting and desiring stuff that's not going to bring peace to your life isn't going to help you. Blaming others is only going to create more blame and shame. Hating others because you're in pain is only going to create more pain. Yes, you might feel something and think, well, that's better than feeling nothing, but is it? It's just causing drama. So once you start to realise that it's only that you're in charge and you're creating your life, then you can uncreate what you don't like about your life. So every time we want to need, and I know that everybody says to me, but that's part of what it is. I want these things, I want to be happy. Yeah, but while you're in the moment of I want to be happy, you're not being happy. While you're in the moment that I want a relationship and you're sitting on your arse doing nothing about flipping, trying to create a vibration that you can attract a relationship. Does another person that you want to be part of your life want a person that's always blaming or always wanting a relationship instead of enjoying life? Because those people that don't enjoy life are not very attractive. I don't mean in the physical sense. Their vibration is attracting people who can't give them love. And then they've got something to moan about and groan about. And then they're attracting people who are just bringing them lessons and more of this illusion that you want, and then you're not happy with that person. So you go and have affairs and you start doing all this whole thing again. Because what you're trying to do is complete yourself and complete your life. But you won't find that in wanting and needing. Because wanting and needing separates you from having. You've created this lack. You're vibrating this lack. And it's not until you realise that you can change your life. And it's not until you understand what you have created and embrace it and thank it for the opportunity to learn and understand what you've created. Your body and mind is such an amazing thing that if you change the energy of your body and your mind and your thoughts and your ideas, then your whole life changes. But at the moment we're all focusing on the illusion that we need something to make us complete. We need a relationship. But if we loved all things and we loved the universe and we shared in the experience, then we attract people around us to love. And then we're not limited to one person. We have then the whole universe that loves us and supports us and guides us. It's that minute that you're asking for one person that you've limited your environment. You've limited your people around that you can love. And so most of the time you're feeling what? Unloved. Oh my God, wake up call or what? And you wonder why you're not getting that right person. Because that right person might be in a relationship at the moment. And so timings and everything. And often when we do get the opportunity to have that love of our life, we don't accept it. Why? Because we're too busy focused on, oh, I'm not loved. I've got no relationship. And that's what you're vibrating, so that's what you're going to create. And even those people that want to help you to see that, that's why we attract soulmates, because even though they're not meant to be part of a relationship, what they do is they show us that in a past life we were loved, we were connected, we were one with ourselves. And so for that brief moment, we start to feel in love with love. We start to enjoy life. And that's why it's so addictive. But you can get that with yourself. You can get that with your moment of just enjoying life and unconditional. And then it's like bosses, they just come out of nowhere. People start turning up all over the place to be part of that. Why? Because the energy you're putting out is the energy of the universe, is the energy of love, unconditional love. It's the energy that attracts the right energy. Whereas when you are attracting lessons all the time, then you're still not going to be loved. Because why? You've put a barrier up. You've put this barrier up that says, I'm going to only accept people who take down this barrier. You know? And the people who take down the barrier are only after one thing, really. Sorry to say, guys and girls. You know, they're just after a bit of fun. They don't want all the emotional stuff and all the stuff that you want. You know, you want someone to love you 100% and love them 100%. You're not going to get that. Because why? You don't love yourself to start off. So you're not allowing anybody to love you. And then you want to attract somebody that you can moan about and groan about and is not right, because then you make you feel better that, you know, it's all their fault, you know. It's the reason why I'm not got a relationship is because somebody else can't love me properly. You know what I mean? They can't treat me right. You know, I'm perfect. There's nothing wrong with me. Yeah, but you got like probably 20, 30 years worth of baggage of emotional and calling yourself that you're not good enough and you know that you've got some mental illness. I see it all the time. Everybody's just on the YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and then, oh, I've got this condition. Well, if you've got a condition, your body's gonna create it. Or it's gonna show you around that you've got it. So people start treating you that way. Stop labeling yourself. You're originally a pure energy. You're originally this perfect energy that wants to learn a few lessons and wants to get rid of some energies that's on the land that's you've had in past lives or one thing or another. You have conditioned. You have been conditioned. You are looking at illusions. You're looking at this and going, oh, look at that perfect person. And then you speak to them and they're not perfect. Why? Because for the 6 months, it's an illusion. Because you're vibrating what you think you need will make you happy. And they might fulfill that role for a few months. But then they get sick of it. Because they're not getting what they need out of it. And so then, that's why you should always attract somebody who brings peace to your life. Who shares in your in joy and happiness and passion and creativity. Who wants to enjoy you on the journey. They don't have to be doing everything that you want to do. But you come together, share that moment, be ignited, be connected, feel alive, soul to soul level, oneness, the light. And then you go on your merry ways and then you join again. And that's how a relationship is. That's the best relationship. But we're so caught up in this illusion of searching, wanting, needing, you know, and people are wanting to change everything about themselves. Yet there's people out there that would like you for who you are. They're not interested in what you believe you should be, because that's falseness. Because they've been put on this earth to attract somebody to learn a lesson or to experience life with. And so they will be attracted to certain types of people and stuff. So you could be taking yourself out of a whole equation, of a whole place where you had, you know, you were the top person in this market. Why? Because you've gone into a world of illusion. What you perceive people want you to be, what perceive is the best. What type of person, what you want out of life. When I listen to some people, there's no happiness, there's no joy, there's no doing this, there's no doing that. It's all about wealth and who's got the best job and, you know, and who's the best cook and who's all this like, you know. I'm a perfect partner for somebody. Well, if you're spending all your time being perfect partner for somebody, you've not got time for the other person. So yet again, what are you doing? You're creating the illusion, you created everything. So it's really important that you let go of these blocks. Well, even with the blocks, they're helping you to change your life. You're awakening and everything. It's showing you a different world that you can have. And I've noticed that the more I've been doing this enlightenment connection, the more everything else is flowing. Money's flowing in, people I'm meeting are nice, and it's a whole different world. But the minute I start to think about money and one thing or another, I'm going back to the illusional world, and I'm attracting certain people that are not enhancing my life, are not making my life better. They're actually giving me more emotional baggage, and as an empath, I'm just drawing that in and holding on to it. It's triggering my insecurities, and I'm running with it. And then I think, oh, Steve, you've done it again. You know, you've fed it. You know, and so that's what the enlightenment course will give you. It will give you the tools and knowledge to counteract stuff, to understand stuff, to send love to situations so you can see the big picture, to free your life so that you can get back to who you are. You can look within for your answers and tap into a world of knowledge and great situations that, and how problems can be solved by not even doing anything. It's only your attachment or your perception to a problem. A problem is an opportunity to let go or to change direction. And when you understand all these little tricks of the trade, your life will change, and you'll not want to be in certain circumstances with certain people, because you'll realise that they're only feeding your illusion, your want and need, which is not part of the universe. Everything is part of the universe in enlightenment, but it's there for a reason. And once you understand that, then it's easier to stay in the moment where you can get clarity. You've not got the overthinking, you've not got the attracting of all this negativity and all this overload, and your body senses closing down, and your chakras are not spinning right, and the toxins in your body and everything is fighting against you, and you are just feeding it. You're losing your power, you're losing your energy, you're getting fatigued. You're not doing the simple things that bring you peace and happiness and all the things that really is what you should be vibrating, rather than vibrating the lack all the time. So if you want to change your life, join me on the course and let's evolve together, because I learn when I'm sharing my insights from spirit world, and also then I can see connections and I can see how things work, and I just love that part of it. Am I enlightenment? Who knows? Because even to say I'm an enlightenment is taking myself away from enlightenment. So when you understand this, then you can just enjoy the journey. You can enjoy the challenges. You don't let them bother you anymore, because you can see the bigger picture to why things happen.